Hey athletes, now we're going to talk about how to take care of your upper body, right? So you've already foam rolled your chest, your shoulders, maybe your back some, your triceps. Now it's time to take care of everything. So my favorite one to start with is our chest, right? Sitting at our desks, on our computers, on our phones, we're always hunched over like this. So we want to make sure we can open some things up. So it's really easy. What we want to do is we want to line our elbow up, maybe in a door frame or on the side of a wall. We want our elbow just slightly above our shoulder, and then I like to put my thumb behind me. Then I'll step my feet forward as if I'm going to throw a ball, and then I'll twist through my hips. Now what I'm trying to do when I'm in this position is because I'm trying to stretch my chest, I want to feel a big pull across my chest, and I want to feel an engagement in my back, because when the back of my body turns on, the front of my body turns off. Now, again, if you're doing this right before a workout for a warm-up, maybe you only hold it for about 10 seconds and then you switch to the other side and you keep going back and forth. Maybe do that 3-4 times. If it's after a workout, maybe you hold it for a minute or so, okay? Now, you can actually do both at the same time. If you got a door frame that's not too wide, you can actually slip both arms in. You can lift your body up by being on your toes, and then you just fall forward, okay? By falling forward, you get everything to kind of open up all at the same time. But a few things we want to remember when we're doing our chest: it doesn't help if we're down, right? It doesn't help if we're looking down or our shoulders down. We want to be nice and tall, working on our posture. And again, we want to open up. So we want to have our thumb behind us, and we want to, again, turn away. Now, let's say maybe the back of your arm is burning, maybe in your lat a little bit, maybe you did a bunch of pull-ups, whatever. My favorite one to do, we take our hand and we put it up and behind us. We try to reach down as far as we can. We lightly assist by grabbing onto our elbow. Now, what we're trying to do is I'm trying to bring the back of my shoulder through my armpit. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to lean up against a wall. That way I don't have to do much with this hand that's over my head. And I can push my armpit not only toward the wall to get a nice elongation, but then I can really focus on trying to bring the back of my shoulder forward, right? So rather than being in here, I'm trying to upright myself. That way, again, I can get a good stretch not only down the back of my arm, but through my side as well. If you're at the gym and you don't have a wall, we can grab on with that hand, we can push our armpit forward, and then since you're away from the wall, we can actually lean away a little bit if you're looking to get more of a lat stretch in there, okay? Then, what I also like to do is sometimes my shoulders get really tight because of the muscles under my shoulder blades, okay? So you can get some discomfort maybe right around in the medial head of your shoulder. So I like to put my hand up my back as far as I can. Then I'll try to roll my shoulder back a little bit, okay? You'll immediately feel a stretch. And then I might use a little assistance with a wall by putting my elbow up against that door frame and lightly turning around. That way I can really focus on trying to clench all those muscles and have a lasting result. This is one that I'll do in the shower, okay? First thing in the morning, the warmth of the shower can warm up my shoulders so I can do this stretch. Again, if you're doing it in the morning, you're ice cold, don't go crazy, okay? Then my last one is for my entire back. This is gonna help open up my thoracic spine, right? We already foam rolled our middle of our backs, so now it's time to stretch it a little bit. So I'll either grab on top of like a refrigerator or something like that, or using a door frame, I'll put my hands up on the frame and then I'll step back. And what I'm trying to do is I'm going to be hinging over, trying to have my back as flat as I can. And this is going to stretch my entire back and maybe even my hamstrings depending upon how low I can get. So again, I'm going to start high. And then I'm going to stick my tail out, right? I'm sticking my butt out as much as I can. And then I'm going to be bringing my chest through my body, right? So again, I don't want to be down here. I'm going to be bringing myself through. Let's see if I can give you Now, you don't have to use a door frame. You can actually just use the wall if you'd like. Wherever you can put your hands and drop down. But again, that's something where you're trying to bring your chest up and through your arms to try to get them behind you. That way we can have a better position when we're doing a shoulder press. Another one of my favorite exercises to do, not only is going to open up my bicep, but it gives me another shot at trying to get my chest open, right? Maybe we didn't get the whole thing when we had our arm up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to place my palm right up against a wall, And I'm just gonna try to get my whole hand flat on this wall. And then as I push through the wall, I'm gonna turn my body away. So I'll push, I'll turn away. And what this is gonna do is, again, it's gonna get a whole forearm through my biceps, shoulder, and chest. And as I hold this stretch and try to turn away and flatten out my hand, I'm gonna try to see if I can get my fingers off the wall, even though I can't right now. I'm still gonna try to do it because, again, that's gonna really make sure everything is extended. And again, this is a great exercise if you have a front squat or a front rack position in your training. It just kind of opens everything up for you. So hopefully these shoulder stretches help you, get you into a better posture. I'll see you next time.